What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box, and this is some Battlefield 3 Team Deathmatch on Karg Island. And this game's going to be over in less than 5 minutes, because that's how Team Deathmatch should be, because it should not take you 10 minutes to get 100 kills as a team. Just saying. Stop your camping and start running around like a man. I'm a man. I'm 40. Come after me. I'm 40. I'm a man. I'm pretty sure about 90% of you guys just totally did not get that reference, but what's his name? Go look up Mike Gundy, I'm a man, I'm 40. You'll find it on YouTube. It's hilarious. You'll laugh. And yeah, that's just completely different. Anyways, has nothing to do with anything. Anyways, this map right here. I've just said anyways 10 times in a row. Whatever. This map right here, playing close quarters. This is what close quarters should be, not freaking second story RPG spam. That is inevitable. If you have ever played a Battlefield game, you would know this by now. This is not difficult to see. But that made me kind of wonder. I was playing Battlefield 2 last night. What the hell is the point of this close quarters DLC? They're not going to sell this to the Call of Duty community. It's not going to be like, oh, hey, Battlefield has 4 new maps that are close quarters for me. I'm going to go play Battlefield and completely abandon Call of Duty because I suddenly find myself not caring about kill streaks and all this crap. I just want to play Battlefield on close quarters map. It's not going to happen like that. It's just not. So what's the point? The point is actually something that kind of became a little bit, like I said, a little bit clear. DICE has a habit of doing things that don't make exactly sense in terms of gameplay, but they do it just because they want to do it. Like playing Battlefield 2, honestly, the artillery and the whole commander system, terrible. I know there's a lot of PC players that are like, oh my god, Battlefield 3 needs the commander. How could they not have the commander system in there? Honestly, the commander system was just used for UAV, personal UAV, cartillery, and artillery. That's all it really was. Very rarely in a public game will you find actually important information relayed by the quote-unquote commander. It's just a useless position. I mean, there's a reason why most servers have no fighting commanders, because people are just using it as their own personal little UAV everywhere they go. You know, that's a completely different story. But again, that's something that kind of doesn't really make sense from a gameplay standpoint, but it's just a cool feature. But it probably doesn't actually improve gameplay. You look at Bad Company 1 and Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3, with destruction, they've had so many of those little tiny freaking shanty houses, as I call them, that are basically the same on every single map, and you realize they are the same building every single time. You know they are the same building. Everywhere. You don't really think about it, but they are. It's because of the destruction, you know, and it makes it easier. I guess they probably don't have the hardware, you know, capabilities to make every building unique and fully destructible, so they just use multiple instances of the same buildings, and that is what it is. Because they want to keep that destruction in there. I think what we're actually seeing with close quarters is nothing more than basically what I'd call a tech demo, saying, you know, hey, look at what we can do. Look at all this plaster and destruction. It's like, yeah, 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 yeah. Even though, from a gameplay perspective, the map's going to be completely destroyed in 2 seconds. No one's going to care. It's not going to be a major influence. You know, maps like that, honestly, it's just, I think they're doing it just to show, wow, we could get this much destruction. Look at this. Yeah. And then there's also the fact that playing through the single player, I remember seeing the Paris maps in single player, of course, and they were just freaking amazing looking. The interior details, the one with the stock exchange or whatever, that was a beautiful building for a video game. And I think that's kind of what they want to do with close quarters, just saying, you know what, screw it, we don't care, we can't make this game run this well. With a large map, we can't do this. We don't have the manpower. We don't have the abilities. It can't be done with the hardware, whatever. But we can do it with the small map. So here, have this small map, and look how freaking amazing this looks. I think that's what we're seeing. Anyways, I'm going to be posting some Battlefield 2 here shortly, within the next day or two or whatever. So keep your eyes peeled for that, for a radical change of pace. Bye!